All right. Hey, Shelly.
Hi,
How's it going?
it's going great.
Awesome. Well, hey, thanks for taking the time to do this interview with me. And I'm excited to tell people about your journey and have you tell people about your journey with Vibrant Life.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get right to it. Tell me a little bit about your journey before Vibrant Life. So before finding Vibrant Life, what was your struggle? Like, what were your biggest frustrations when it came to health and fitness for you?
I always felt like I knew what to do, and I kind of felt like I was doing it, but I was not happy with what I was seeing in the mirror and on the scale. Menopause hit really hard. So from the ages of like 50 to 55, it was such a struggle and nothing was working.
Tell me about, like, what are some of those things that you did try?
Let's see, I tried a program where you eat food out of the little envelopes,
Okay.
I tried that for about 6 months. I think it was,
Like
yeah.
a food delivery program of some sort?
No, it was a good program for a lot of people, just for not for me. Do you want me to say the name of it?
Oh, no, you don't have to say the name,
Okay.
but okay.
And then I tried working out at a Pilates place, which I absolutely loved, but it was kind of expensive and I wasn't really seeing the results. Um, and let's see, what else have I tried? I tried a Weight Watchers, which, just nothing was just really working. I think the accountability piece and having a trainer there that walked me through the hard times and actually seeing a visible graph of my progress,
Hmm.
before and after pictures, everything that you guys have in place just really worked for me. Getting on the scale every day, writing down absolutely everything I eat. Um, the workouts were very doable. If I didn't like something, I would tell my trainer, Nick, and he would change it. If I felt like I needed more ab work, he would put that in. So it's just really that accountability piece here with this program is what really helped and what was lacking before in my life,
Got it.
you know.
Got it. Yeah. So it seems like you tried different types of workouts, like you said, like a Pilates style workout, different other programs as well. And as most people probably know this, we have never met you in person, Shelly. So
Never, nope.
we've done this just virtually, helped you virtually. Nick, your coach is in Arizona, you're in St. Louis, so tell people out there that have never done that before, what's it like working with somebody virtually, and how did you still get these amazing results that we're going to talk about without even seeing your coach?
It was absolutely great. It was, you know, everyone's used to Zooming these days. Um, we would just make a time to talk. He asked if I wanted every week. I said every 2 weeks is fine. We would just get together and chat. Even if it wasn't my time to talk with him, he would always answer my messages on the app very quickly. If I have any questions or concerns about anything. So actually it was really kind of nice. It was just, it was easy and accessible and, it was always like right there. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
Kind of the fact that we have this ability to have things on our phone, everything can be right there, and it's kind of like I've heard other people say it's like I had more doing it virtually than I ever had even having a personal trainer, because you see a personal trainer in a gym maybe 2 or 3 times a week for an hour, but you have access to your coach 24/7.
I felt that for sure.
Yeah.
Nick is and still is, even after I guess April will be 6 months for me. He's always been there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so tell me, like, what were the big things that you had to overcome? And why did you want to make this change? Everybody's reasons are different. So,
Yeah, well, just getting into that period of life where I'm thinking about retirement in a few years and all the things that I want to do. I want to climb mountains. I want to travel all over the world. I just want to be able to do some of the things. And I felt like my weight was just continuing to go up and up and up. And I didn't like where it was headed.
mm,
And I've always been a very much of a goal oriented person. and I just couldn't figure out why I wasn't reaching this goal. Um, and I just knew that going into the next phase of my life, I wanted to be healthy. I don't need to be a size 2. I just want to be a good weight where I don't have to worry about medication. I'm can be very flexible if I have grandchildren in the future. I just kind of envisioning the person I want to be, in the next phase going forward. And being heavy was not in that plan.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it just kept getting more and more and more. I mean, I do really, really like to eat food, and then my husband and I are very social with friends. It just got to be such a part of our daily routine to, you know, not really change our eating habits to go along with, fitness.
Hmm. Hmm. And so, like, what are these changes that have taken effect that have contributed to these results that you've gotten?
Well, I really use the app every single day. I follow the program, which is very doable. It's 3 meals a day and 2 snacks. It's high protein, um, things that I love. I was very strict with myself, and my trainer Nick kept saying, you could start adding a little treat here and there.
Hmm.
And so I would do that. But I did follow it pretty closely, and I really watch. I don't think I've ever had a day where I've went too far above. I still, will go out to eat here and there, and I will enjoy a glass of wine, but I'll find other places to scale back. Again, the accountability piece, when you look at it as a whole, that's easier to do instead of just going through your day. Oh, I'm hungry. I think I'll eat. And also, just noticing when and why I eat,
Hmm.
that helped too. And just holding myself accountable to the fitness. Oh, today I have to walk. I'm
Yeah.
tired after work, but you'll feel so much better afterwards. Get out there and do it. Okay, it's a workout day today. Um,
Yeah.
Even if it's hard to get started, I always feel so much better afterwards. And so I
Right.
always just think about how I'm going to feel after.
Yeah. So it really seems like to me, it sounds like you've really made this a part of your life now, where this is the norm. And in the past, you said you've tried a lot of things. Why has it been different this time around? Why do you think you've actually gotten the results, and you had all these frustrations in the past with these other programs and different things that you tried? What contributed to that change for you?
I think, again, just getting on the scale every day, knowing that my hard work was going to show, being accountable. Um, my family, I have 3 teenage boys and a hungry husband, and I'm always cooking for them. Just figuring out ways that I can make my food if I plan in advance, that's huge. So
Mhm.
Sundays, I food prep. I bought some really nice little containers from Amazon,
Mhm.
and I make all my roasted vegetables, all my sweet potatoes, food I really love. Um, I do, chicken, salmon, just all my meals for the week. And so when I do prepare a meal for my kids and my husband, there's something that I could take out of the refrigerator for myself real quick.
Gotcha.
And sometimes, I have been cooking for them, that's meals that we can all share, but they're still teenage boys. They still want their pizza and hamburgers and everything else. So it's very doable.
Mhm.
I have food for them, and then I'll just take out, one of my chicken breasts with little compartments, sweet potatoes, and Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So planning ahead has been key.
For sure. And I know what you're saying. I have two little boys that want the same types of food sometimes, and and that's okay, as long. And the other thing is, you've probably realized that those things in moderation, a piece of pizza or a hamburger or a glass of wine occasionally, is not going to ruin your results long term,
It's true.
right?
Right. As long as
Uh,
I'm working out.
right. As long as you're keeping up with what you're doing on the norm,
Right.
80% of the time, we would say. So how would you say, like, what's the biggest impact so far? I know this has only been 6 months and there's a lot of really great benefits that you're going to continue to see, but so far, what's the biggest impact that this has made on your life?
I definitely have a lot more energy, and I go through my day. Um, I don't ever have that. I mean, once in a while I might, but I don't have the same sluggish feeling I would in the afternoons. My job requires carrying heavy bags and running around into different buildings. Um, I feel like it's just very doable. I have a lot of energy. I feel a little bit more of a mental clarity.
Hmm.
I feel really on top of my busy schedule. Um, it just helps me plan ahead and be on top of things and be prepared. So I do feel like the nutrition part has really helped with my focus
Hmm.
and my energy level and getting things done. So I would
Yeah.
say that would be the biggest impact,
Okay. What
just how
about,
I feel.
yeah, what about like your mood, your confidence, things of that nature mentally as well?
Yes, definitely. My goal was to, get into a certain size. And so I bought those size as a, incentive.
Hmm.
And the day that I actually zipped them up was very inspiring and I was very happy. Um, so yeah, so confidence for sure. I mean, feeling like I can wear a size jeans that I haven't worn in, gosh, probably 20 years, you know?
Wow. 20 years?
Yeah,
Holy
yeah,
cow.
yeah.
That's fantastic. So,
And
man,
I still have a little bit of a ways to go. I'm not there yet. I still have another 10 pounds, but
yeah.
I'll get there.
Well, you definitely will. And here's the thing, like, you probably wouldn't have said that in the beginning. You might have said, I just want to get to this size and that's all I can see. But here's the cool thing that I see as women continue to be successful in our program is that they reach that point they thought they were going to be happy at, and they said, you know what? I can do this. I can do much more than that. And it seems like you're at that point now where you're like, you know what? I got to that point and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, and I can keep going now. I can keep striving for more and more. So that's pretty
Absolutely.
cool to hear. That's
Hmm.
pretty awesome. So you're 10 pounds away from where you really, really want to be. Who knows, when you get there, you might even decide maybe there's more. But I'd say you made a pretty amazing journey so far. And I'm going to talk about your results a little bit, Shelly, because I think it's important to share this. So let me just share my screen here. And of course, I got your permission before this, but here's just the picture of start to finish. So we're approaching 6 months now.
Hmm.
And as we can see, there's a difference in every part of your body from head to toe, right? What makes you the happiest about looking at those two pictures side by side like that?
I just feel like I worked hard and it was very doable. There was a time, where I thought this menopause just totally changes everything. It's like things just don't happen as easily as they used to, and you definitely have to have a plan. It's all about having a plan. And I kept to the plan, and I'm happy to see that result.
And you know
I,
what?
I remember the day that left was taken. Oh, when I saw that picture, I was like not happy. I was
Yeah,
like, oh my gosh, what's happening to me?
yeah,
And it really, it really isn't our fault. It's like necessarily, it's our metabolism just kind of slowed to a crawl, I guess. I don't know.
yeah. But here's the thing, Shelly, like, you didn't let that be an excuse to keep you from achieving this goal. So let me just pause it for a second, because the menopause thing is not to say that that doesn't make it harder, because it does in some ways. But look what you overcame. You overcame that. And that mindset that you had of like, you know what, maybe I don't know if I can do this. Menopause is hit and I'm not sure. I hear that a lot. So what would you tell other women that are saying, you know what, my hormones, menopause, that, it's just too hard to do it these days? What would you tell them?
I would say don't give into that way of thinking. things do need to change. Your diet needs to change. You definitely need to work on exercising, finding something that you like to do. It doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't. Even when you're frustrated and you don't know which way to turn, take the help, take the plan ahead, watch your progress, and keep going forward.
Awesome. That's some great advice. And I'm just going to show another graph here because we track everything when it comes to health and fitness. And so this is a weight graph. And what I like to point out about this is that it's not a straight line. Okay, this is a 6-month process. And look, even close to the beginning of this journey, there was a pretty big spike up. And I don't know if you can remember back that far to know what happened around that time, Shelly.
Yeah, I really was still trying to figure out the program a little bit. Not that it's difficult, but I had not really met with the trainer. I had the program on my phone a couple days earlier and hadn't really become serious about it until
you met with your coach.
That one time. But yeah, I do remember I officially started the program, when during that spike. There were a couple of days there where I really wasn't too sure what I was doing. And then I met with Nick, and he explained some things, and then I looked at that as day one.
Got it. And even so, like there's going to be times. So like this is a good representation of what life is really like.
Yeah.
Like there are times when your work is going to be crazy. There are times when you have family responsibilities that you didn't see coming. There are times where your sleep might have been poor. There's so many things. What'd you say?
And then that other big dip was Christmas.
Yeah, there's holidays. And so this is so important because so many people, they get to these points. This might have been, if you were on your own, Shelly, you might have just decided to give up here. Same with any of these little spikes up. You might have said, you know what, this isn't working, or this is just maybe a time. Well, look, this is around Christmas. This might have been a time where you let those habits keep going week after week after week, and a week became a month, and a month became a year, and you might not have got back on track, but you did it because of the accountability, right?
Mm-hmm.
And getting you back on track, because I think it's hard to do this alone. It's hard to stay on a right path, especially when there's ups and downs. But if we look at the grand scheme of this graph, we started up here and now we're down here. And there's lots of things that happened in between, and that's life. So any like advice on staying true to the plan and on how important it is to have some support to help you stick with your goals and stick to the end result?
Yeah, support is definitely key, not only with Pursuit Fitness, but, find some like-minded friends that like to walk. They're going to get you out there on days after work when you're tired. Again, planning is key. Plan out those meals. Be prepared. Focus on the protein. And, even when you're on the scale every day, there is going to be just the normal ebb and flow of up and down. But hold yourself accountable. And if you have a bad day, know a good day's coming.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. That's a great mindset.
And the community at Pursuit Fitness, it's a wonderful opportunity to, follow them on social media, share recipes, share ideas, hear other people's stories. Yesterday we had a meeting, and there was a extremely motivating woman that, has probably lost 3 times as much as I have. And, just hearing those stories and knowing that you're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
And other people are struggling, and, just keep going forward. Just don't quit. It's very doable if you have a plan.
Awesome. That's great advice. And I just realized that I still need to change our logo because we're officially Vibrant Life instead of Pursuit Fitness now. So I just realized I got to change that over on our screen over there. But
Oh, okay.
you know what? One more thing I'd like to ask you. I'm curious about like what you would say to somebody who's taken a look at what we're doing here through Vibrant Life and is kind of on the fence. And I'm not sure if I should go down this road. I'm not sure if I should even like have a conversation with them. Is this the right fit for me? What would you say to someone who's considering working with us, but's kind of on the fence?
I would definitely say you need to invest in yourself. And if you look at anything out there, any gym membership, Pilates, a yoga studio, this is on par with that. Plus you get the coaching, you get the meal plan, you get the accountability, you get the apps. So it is really on par with everything else. And when you think about investing 6 months in yourself and how much or how really little that costs when you think about the benefits on the other side. I mean, your health should be your number one priority. And, you know, we all join these gyms and we're not going. It's just not what we need. This is every piece of the puzzle come together. So if you do invest the money, you will be successful. You will do it. In 6 months, you're going to say to yourself, okay, I could have just spent that at a gym and never went, or I could have spent it on this program and had so much more and be successful.
Awesome. Awesome. And I think that's so true. Like no matter what it is you want in life, you know, you invest in that, you get the support for whatever it takes. I mean, it could be in business, it could be in your health, it could be in a sport that you're wanting to get good at. Having a coach and having a team of people is going to make sure that you get there.
Absolutely. And, you know, just also recognize the person that you know you can be. You know, you don't want to be one of these people that are, you know, needing medicine and all of these things to keep going in our next phase of life. You know, you want to be vibrant and you want to be happy and you want to be able to do all the things that you have always pictured yourself doing, whether it's with your grandkids or traveling or, you know, being more present at your job. These are the things that you should strive for, I think, and it's very attainable.
Awesome. Yeah. And this Shelly wants to climb mountains. So
Yes,
that's no small task. So we're going to help you climb some mountains.
I can't wait.
Well, Shelly, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. And it's inspiring. And we look forward to continuing until we get all the way to the end for you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ryan. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Shelly.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.